Greetings and welcome. This is Psychic Medium Roberto, and I truly hope you're doing well. I'm guided and led by Spirit. Trigger warning: the subject matter is of a mature nature and deals with true crime and ghastly world events. Is it? Disclaimer: all cases, names, people are treated as allegedly until proven in a court of law. Disclaimer: all numbers used in this case pertain to the case context specifically and bears no resemblance to similar or same numbers you may have in your date of birth. Is it Sunday already? God blimey, what the fuck is happening? Prince Andrew. Well, he remains Prince Andrew, but he has been stripped. I shouldn't use the word stripped. $15,000 for a strip. Okay. One last ditch effort from my unfortunate survivor, or non-survivor now, of the Epstein plague. Bill Clinton, I didn't mean to say Bill Clinton, but yes, he is there as well. What I was going to say is Bill Gates. He must still be trembling now that emails are popping around. Sarah, turns out she's been backwards and forwards with Epstein back in the day. Not, dear Jeffrey, I feel ghastly about my husband sleeping with an underage girl. I'm traumatized. Jeffrey writes back, dear Sarah, we got boys here as well if you want to partake. Sarah, 3 minutes later, no, I'm fine with cupcakes. Anyway, she got £2 million just to sit plum. So, a few things flying around town. You know, we have, God, my brain just, Diane Keaton. She was on the board for last week, so we'll do a proper, the week that was. And Diane Keaton was popping up when I was preparing boards, so let's give her an opportunity to have her say. During this past week, Charlie Kirk, given an award, the star, etc., whatever, honorary, October 14, 2025. We're going to look at the week that was. If you're a Formula One fan, 0.01%. But anyway, let's try to get you to 0.1% solid. Two major CEOs in the biz are meeting with the president of the FIA. I wonder if Chris is, I say Chris like I know him. I've been watching Formula One for a while. Horner just got a lucrative payout by Red Bull. Eye-watering payout. Like so eye-watering, you know. I'd rather be crying on a beach in Bahama than some poverty-stricken place somewhere, you know. He is coming back. Let's see what happens. And then later in the show, if you want some really gunk, you want like really toxic powder on them popcorns, we're going to look at Naomi what? Naomi what? I always thought she was from Australia. Turns out she was born or seeded in the UK. Anyway, these bitty beeps all flying around town. So Diane Keaton goes, and the following Monday, the new one pops up. All right. this is a really horrible story that broke or came out, I think, around October 11, 12. We'll have a look. Oh, there. October 12, hidden medical facility. So this guy, Eugene de Kock, let me grab some let me grab some luscious fruit tea. Eugene de Kock. South Africans will know, and those that know South African history, ghastly, like the worst kind of apartheid atrocities. Well, I suppose, what's that other guy's name? FBI came to visit him here, involved in Project Coast, was a cardiac surgeon, was given a shitload of money to create chemicals and toxins against African people. Basson, thank you, Mr. Natim Twitter, he just popped in there. Eugene de Kock, I believe, if I recall my research, police, like top police, that we see now in the current police issue. Shit. Well, it's going to be tough cleaning out the chicken coop. The shit has been there for a while. So Eugene de Kock is now hospitalized amid Cradock 4 inquest. I'm aware of the Cradock 4, but I'm not like, I need to go have a look at this actually. Eugene de Kock is also synonymous with the word, what's that word? Plaas. There was a farm in South Africa during apartheid. Why am I getting the name blocked? Something. Okay, I'll get it. So Eugene de Kock and all these police buddies, now white Afrikaans police buddies in power during apartheid. Berg something. Fuck, I'll get it. Okay. Let's say, for argument's sake, every Friday afternoon they would go and have a bring and braai. A bring and braai. So they would bring their drinks, bring their food, but they would bring captives, African captives, to the farm. And while on the one side they are cooking their chops, wors, and brandies, on the other side of the pit would be a African human being, hog-tied to a pole, being roasted on the other side. That's what they used to do on Friday nights with their clippies. So this popped up, and interesting to see Cradock 4, hey? All right, perhaps I'll look at the Cradock 4. I don't want to give information. You're welcome to go Google it. I don't want to misrepresent the case. But what I know about Eugene de Kock, you can just type in his name, Eugene de Kock, Apartheid Farm. What the fuck was that name again? Anyway, if I get it, I'll get it. Anyway, so now he's doing a... Who was that first Indian in South Africa goes into prison for corruption? The first cadre in KZN, I believe, gets out for the first time on medical leave, right? His name's, I can see his face. So someone high level is caught in corruption, gets out of prison on medical leave. So yeah, for example, October 12, hidden 22-4. So, but the day says 12-3. Now, all of a sudden, there's an agenda, 22-4, so there's a plan. What's the plan? I'm dying, 31-4. I'm in hospital, 22.4. Hospital facility, 22.4. 13.4, I'm dying. But you know, the 13.4, as sweet as the truth is, so is the lie. So now we got the barbarian, wasn't he called the something of death? Or that was Basson, eh? So, but close to, like, if you wanted to see what, Gains, the new series or show that's come out about the notorious serial killer Gains. Like Gains, and it's not that I respect serial killers, but what he did was atrocious. But what he did, in comparison to what Eugene de Kock did, Gaines looks like he's still grade 1. Like, when you go to school for the first, like, you can even say kindergarten. So Eugene de Kock is the professor of death. How ghastly. I need to go to hospital. What's wrong, Eugene? I'm scared of the court case coming out. I'm going to pretend I'm sick. And when I get out on medical leave, because he's thought that far, look here, 22.4, hidden agenda, hidden plan. And when I get out on medical leave, I'm going to go play golf. And I'm not even going to keep it low key. I'm going to cause hassles when I go to the golf course and when I go to restaurants. The mook. So there we go, hey? Never a dull moment in history. The most notorious serial killer, mass murderer. I feel sick. All right, let's see where we're going. We had a brief moment there. What the fuck is going on now? So now he keeps Prince because it's his birthright. God forbid we take that away from him. It's the birthright of any innocent young person to have a free and fair life and not be doted upon with cash. Fergie likes cash. She got 2 million. I wonder what else she got. Remember 2 months ago, she sold her, I had to sell my townhouse in bloody for like whatever, 3 million, whatever. Sell the stuff while it still has significance. Because as of, where are we in the world? I'm in 18. Where am I? 18, yeah, so that would have been the 17. But I believe October 15. So October 15, oh yeah, it even goes a bit back. Well, we know it goes all the way back to when he was this young stud. What a, and I mean this in jest, but what a dumb criminal. Or we can say Epstein and Gazilla the trafficker. What foreknowledge? Let's take the incriminating evidence now and smile. Was that before or after the $15,000? Because October 14, there's the deck. 15.6 is the deck. He's been doing things with that he shouldn't be doing. And then October the 15th is a 16.7 in the day. Sayonara, motherfucker. Oh, please let me tell it on a Friday. We'll make our sacrifices every Friday. Don't worry. Look what's happening on Friday. October 17. We have a 9 and stack a 9 portal sequence. I think someone's going to get exchanged. What do you mean by exchanged? Well, that one didn't succeed like he should have. Let's put someone else in that's worthy. Look at this. If you're watching the visual, I did a screen grab of this priest here. Are they Anglican or what are they? Each to their own. Each to their own portal. Then we got Prince Andrew now, formerly known as Your Royal Anus. Next to him on the right, between the, what do they call them in UK? It's on the tip of my tongue. The vicar, in between the vicar and the pedophile, is the conduit, Sarah Ferguson. And we have to the left of Prince Andrew is, I swear to God, I wanted to say her name like real, just didn't want to come out. What looks like, I can maybe, let's see, looks like Princess, what would be of Wales. I've just been given the word Rose. But what I was going to get to, over shoulder, Anne. Prince Anne. So over shoulder to her left. Now, if you roll the footage on, we see the famous moment where the king in waiting, kind of negative towards now known as Prince Andrew. Whoever this woman is here, I mean, she's ancient. She's portrait ancient, Vampiri. So while I was preparing the boards and having a look, Vampiri came through there. Vampiri. And we know the Ferguson's daughter, I did a show on her, maybe, don't quote me, but have a look at the thumbnail, episode 3, Ancient Portals UK, deep presence of Vampiris. Remember, it's hierarchy as well, huh? 17.8 lizards, 16.7 vampiri. Everyone has their station in life. We see evidence of reptile, October 16, 17.8 in the middle, hidden 26.8. I think, where's that picture? Here. The conduit, money grabbing, money grabbing, because we are PG, progressively granted. Prince Charles, Prince Harry. Let me see where Charles is. That's strange. I'm not seeing Charles. Okay, maybe I'm missing it. Let's just confirm. Don't fucking freak out. I know Miss Wicker recently did a video on Prince Charles. Lovely. Prince Charles is here. 11 twos, 11 twos. Okay, he's a hint of the 15-6. Where's Charles? Huh. He's the only living, well, call it what you want. He's the only, like, royal, right? Or let's say the only person in history. Sorry, nurse. I would like to just put a pause on my treatment. I want to go on vacay. Be that as it may, something is wrong here. As far as I know, it was a press release. Anyone seen any video? Does he look different? October 14, looks like there's a bit of a feast going on here. In the plus 942.6. Never a dull moment when there's a feast of the beast. Motherfuckers. So reptiles, we're in a portal, we're in a sacrificial portal sequence here. If you've been watching the Ancient Portal series, now I'm not forcing you, because some heavy shit came down to them portals sometimes. Episode 2, I had a moment. Realized I had a past life in France. Don't think it ended well. Burn her to the stake. She's a witch. Oh, my boy, don't worry. They will see the light one day. All right, so I keep saying Charles. Oh, is Charles taken Andrew now? You know, what the fuck are these people doing? Anyway, be that as it may, from Monday, this past Monday, October 13. No, October 13. It must be a big day for these motherfuckers, right? So sequence 14.5 in the day goes to 15.6, 16.7, 17.8, 18.9, death. Portal sequence, and lo and behold, ladies and gentlemen, on October 17th, we have 2 of them. 27.9, 2, 7 royal motherfuckers getting cooked. 33.6, roasty toasties. Phew. Anyone got marshmallows? Who needs TV when you got the royal family? Crazy shit going on in Tinseltown. Oh, Tinseltown. Oh my god. Do you guys really want some fucking gunk? Oh, the week that was the cesspool of, oh, Jesus. Do we have to have this now? What gunk? Oh, I finally did my last sacrifice, and now I'm going to get my star on the Hollywood. So vacation came through when? Oh, a star has become available. Our great Diana Keaton passed. Naomi gets a text message Saturday morning. Naomi, your star has become available. See you Monday in Chinatown. Is it still there? You know, where they used to have the Oscars? Anyway, not wanting to get a dress dirty, they put their red carpet out. Nothing like a blood feast. Interesting, Naomi, what? So October 13, there's something really relevant that she said here that really is fucking disturbing, right? And it came out of the horse's mouth, as it were, right? Was it October 13? Yeah. Naomi, you know when they blab? Like, okay, so the PR company says you are going to say A, B, C. And to make it human-like, just add in in between the sentences, right? Just casual. So she gets locked into a sequence of cognitive memory look-backs, if you like. So on October 13th, she says, even last night we had dinner, to that effect, right? Even last night we had dinner, to that effect. You can go play back the interview. So I got to looking. The night before, there's a 31.4 here. In the day, 13.4. Outcome, 13.4 for death of children, 13.4. There's the cackle gathering there at midnight. So the next day when she's soaking her toes in blood, in the day 14.5, so something is not exactly. Oh, she's been inducted in the inner group. 14.5. She's finally done her final sacrifice. Yeah, the night before. There's it there. Reflected 33.6. So technically 11 into 12, huh? Yeah, motherfuckers. Cesspool. Oh, look. A position has become available. 32.5. 32.5. There's been a lot of spring cleaning going on. Those that are watching, there's been a lot of spring cleaning going on, if you know what I mean. And to my right, over shoulder, he insisted I say over shoulder, is our funny man, Robin Williams. Greetings, sir, how are you? Fine, and you? Quite a show you have. 32.5? Motherfuckers. Oh, that was Robin Williams, not me. All right, 32.5. Fuck him. Fuck him indeed, sir. All right, so here we go. 23. He's been naughty. Fuck him, motherfuckers. 32.5. What was destroyed here? Because they say what you pleasure or what you get, like Lana Del Rey coming to the table. What are you bringing to the table? What are you bringing to the table? Whatever you bring to the table, you must complete. Disgusting, eh? Cesspool Hollywood. Satanic as ever, deep-rooted in the occult, only appeasing their moments of fame. Young Devonay from South Africa, a school student, 16, was brutally murdered by someone in a school. The perpetrator, news coming out of South Africa, 25-year imprisonment sentence for that motherfucker. You know, the issues of power and control, right? The dynamic of power and control. All in or all out? All in or all out? All in? All out? All out is the Skid Row section of California. I'm going to Hollywood. Whatever happened to Susie? Diana Keaton. I believe news came out October 11, but we'll have a look. I believe we may have a problem in the situation. So suddenly she passes, right? Suddenly. Not even like a week before a note goes out. Please give thoughts to Diane. Feeling a little bit under the weather. She's in hospital for precautionary pneumonia. Right? Because pneumonia is not sudden. As far as I understand it, I stand to be corrected. But let's see. Oh, looky. Outwardly, 30, outcome 3. The day before, 29/11, 29/11/2, 10 plus 10 conflicts, We're just looking at the alarm bells. So outwardly, 12-3, now that's weird, right? If someone, let's say someone of Diane Keaton's caliber dies, 12-3 outward, don't worry, everything's fine. She was actually fine just moments ago, even. Hidden 21-3, so there's some awkwardness, issues with groups, kind of forced into, was she forced here? Could she have been taken down here? Because the 21-3 is like an abduction number. So she was suddenly abducted, not suddenly got ill, suddenly abducted. So the 10-1s have got issues, and the day before all these 9s. So in the +1, you see, this is a common, I've just received confirmation from our dear friend Gene Hackman, upright, top right. So he's ascended, Gene Hackman. 13-4-22-4. It is currently 8 a.m. in your town. I hope you're having a great day. Diana Keaton sitting by the poolside sipping margaritas, whatever her preferences or was. My God, I feel terrible about the things I did in the past. Today is the day I'm going to start writing that book, and I'm going to share it with everyone. Did she just say she's going to publish a book? 30 Outcome 3, zap, motherfucker, zap. The problem with clones, now there's probably hybrids and variations, and let's fucking try this today. Maybe that's better than yesterday's experiment, whatever it is. You remember that series on Netflix, Altered Carbon? I actually wanted to look at those numbers, so maybe in the future. I just want to compare Altered Carbon with Donald Trump. The current Donald Trump and the week that was missing, right? So all these clones and like the Britney that comes on YouTube or whatever, pops on and does a stupid dance. What is that? What is that? It's like the puppet or whatever that thing is stuck in stupid mode. Anyway, October 11, 30 Outcome 3, zap, motherfucker. So every clone and every Goomba is like thinking to themselves, I have emotions. I'm going to write a story. Zap, motherfucker. Anyway, let's get evidence of that. Oh, in the +3, 33-6. So she also going to a roasty toasty party. 33-6. A lot of 33-6 bullshit. Oh yeah, so on Naomi's, the day after Naomi's bloodbath. So in the +3, there's the 33-6, 24-6, 15-6. And you got to eat what you bring, or what you served, however they do it for the dirty star on the sidewalk of mayhem and chaos. The filth of society trenched in the crevices and cavities of humanity. So in the +6 portal sequence, +6, Diana going supersonic here, 18-9 +9, so there's always going to be a natural conflict. Diana's, whoever the thing was, is going back to mainland China or like mainland, wherever the fuck these things come from, right? Heebie-jeebie motherfuckers. So we got a 27-9, 89 portal, death portal sequence. 20 Outcome 2, 11-2. So 20 Outcome 2, so she had Robin Williams is saying, I'm going to say like most, he's saying all those who have an outburst, October 1, outwardly 20 Outcome 2, right? So someone's popped a valve here. Someone's gone, I've got emotional. And then in the +9 of the announcement, or when it ever happened, we'll have a look, it's there. this came about as a result of wanting to write about the kiddie porn and wanting to share it because I feel emotional today. There is a ghastly thing. So I mentioned earlier there's a lot of spring cleaning going on, right? Carrie Elizabeth Romney, the sister-in-law of former Republican presidential candidate and Utah Senator Mitt Romney, has been found dead, right? So sister-in-law Carrie has been found deceased. She was found deceased beside a shopping mall's parking garage in the Valencia neighborhood of Santa Clarita, California. Body was, so a passerby strategically sent, just go around the corner and see what you see. Her body was discovered by a passerby Friday evening around 9 p.m. So here's Friday. 9 p.m. Look what number we have here, ladies and gentlemen. 29112. Even though, and I'm just going to go with it, this is popcorn, it's just coming through like honey on cheese. Even though I believe there's a law, like if you married, the husband and vice versa, the wife can't testify, right? That's the law. Even though that law exists, they still want to get rid of her. So how far does the rabbit go? How far does the rabbit hole go on this one? What is this all about? 10 ones. I tell you, high society. There's crime at every level of despicability. There's crime at every level. But unfortunately, we have them lizard people, hybrid people, Bill Gates people, lizard motherfucker, 10-1, ugly motherfucker. He's quite violent, actually. We must watch out for Bill Gates, eh? He's a nasty piece of work. So anyway, 10-1, Microsoft got an issue. Hidden 20 outcome 2-11-2, 29-11-2. Wow, what a day. What a day. So in the intention of the unfortunate situation, now this is like a whole lot of, we could say, almost 12 hours before, there's already someone that's passed here. So I can say, like, if they found her at 9 p.m., nice and strategic. Where are we going? Where did you go? Yeah. So 9 p.m. that evening, now if we rewind time all the way to midnight, now then you start the day, roll into the day, get to 9 p.m. At that midnight point, she's dead already. There's a 13-4 here. In the +9, okay, well, the day before in the intention, we see a 31-4 here. I don't know what her itinerary was on Thursday, the October 9, but the intention says because of there's unfortunately, there's the Epstein file numbers here, 13-4, 22-4, 31-4, 22-4, 13-4. You see numbers like 32-5 breaking off people that want to. Today I feel emotional. 31-4, I think something's gone down before the Friday. This was planned in the +6 of the Friday. The day starts with a 16-7. Targeted, 17-8 homicide. Hidden, 26-8, hidden staging. The crime happened before the event. 35-8, that's the crime scene we don't want to go to. 35-8, 26-8. In the +1, in the intention, 15-6. 15-6, if we look at Carrie and her husband, because they're the same age, he would reflect as 15-6. That's a husband number, it's a boyfriend number, it's an ex number, it's the male in the relationship, right? But because there's a hidden 24-6, familiar. Now, you only get familiar if, she keeps jumping around here. You only get familiar if the person wakes up with you, the person works with you, you see the person or talk to the person every day. That's how familiar. Outwardly, 33-6. Never cease to amaze me how these circles. So I'm going to say again, and bless her soul, the survivor who was murdered releases the book. Oh, kudos to the publishers, by the way. Kudos to the publishers, by the way, of the memoir From the Grave. Motherfuckers. Nothing like a lasting bullet. Just that last motherfucker. When you think it's down, something like that. I know it's a bit extreme. People get PTSD with that shit, but I'm just giving an example that if you shoot from 2 miles away, that bullet is still coming, motherfucker. Kudos on the publisher releasing, I believe it's 2 or 3 days. I was going to look for the date, but lazy ass I am. But the story is 2 or 3 days before release, and if I recall the numbers, on the intended date of publication, because it was listed already, the intended publication date, there were 999s. 999s. That's someone hacking the shit, someone stealing it, someone trying to get to it. Oh, maybe that's why they sold her townhouse. Money for the hackers. I think that was just a joke. But be that as it may, the Epstein files are, it's the nuclear bomb of the elite. The Epstein files and the emails and all the knowledge and all the shit that went on is a nuclear bomb for the elite. And why is it a bomb? Why is it a nuclear bomb for the elite? It's because us dumb motherfuckers give them money every day. And when the voting power stops, their power stops. Muchos money people, 10 ones, they don't give 2 shits about you. They don't give 2 shits about you. They care about the moolah, power, control. You minions, go to work. Go to work. And we'll feed on you later. Such is the life of the rich and famous. All right. Australia, showing me a lot of love there, Australia. And to all the podcast subscribers and listeners and audience, thank you. Gratitude and blessings. Your volumes speak numbers. All right, ladies and gentlemen, ghastly. So Discovery this week. Lucinda Miller Missing since October 16, 2022. So the range, October 15, 2022, October 17, exactly 3 years to the date now. 3 years to the date. We've had a recent case similar to that. No. But let's have a look and see what's going on. Shaman, young lass, 24-year-old, now discovered in the bushland, 110 kilometers east of Melbourne. In miles, don't quote me on it, work it out. 100 kilometers equals how many miles? 78, 70, around more or less. Part of the narrative, police believe she was dropped off by rideshare driver at MacDougall Road, near White Lord Track. Very outbackish here, huh? About 11:30 a.m. So the red zone with, yeah. So in the day, we got a 25-7, 16-7, 26-8, 17-8, 27-9, 18-9. Now, if there was ever a worser sequence of numbers, worser, is there such a worser? Woosa, motherfuckers. Treacherous. If we're looking in the negative, everything has positive, everything has negative, everything is about balance. Just stay away from the dark side. Otherwise, you're going to stay in the dark side. All right, and it ain't pretty. It looks nice, it looks lucrative, it looks all glitzy, glammy, like the entertainment media industry. But when you work in it, it's fucking tough, yo. All right, okay, so 15. So October 15, so 16, 17 is the range. All right, so let's see what we got here. The first thing I looked for, because I saw a random post saying Lucinda had some kind of mental disorder, mental issue. For me, 17-8, like October 16, right? We'll get to these sixes that are out of kilter, but that's not a disorder for me. If it's mental, if it's brain disorder related, medically speaking, 17-8, there's a 17-8 here, but there's nothing now to suggest, like, for example, the day before, all of these sixes. That's something else. I'm just talking surface level. The day is not great. 16 October, we have a 32-5, 23-5, 14-5, 5. So there's difficulties around, there's issues. Now, if we look at the day before, so she's leaving something clearly, right? She's leaving something, right? Or was she going on holiday? But whatever happened the day before includes a 15-6 dick, boyfriend, ex, dick, 16-7, I want to break free, 16-7, divorce, 16-7, separation. So she's getting away from something hidden, 25-7. Was she? I don't know. I haven't done background. Australia, don't hurt me. What is? If anyone knows what that relationship status was, but there's certainly something distressful that she's getting away from. She's getting away from it. 31-4 can even suggest. Now, if we take it on an interpersonal level, 31-4. You know, was she married? What it's saying is, now it doesn't necessarily only mean marriage. In the case of marriage, 31-4 is like you tearing up official papers. It can even be if she was, well, just 24. Was she a student, or you've just got your degree? I'm tearing it up, and I'm gonna do the fucking Outback tour solo trip like Gabby Petito. That vibe. So 16/7, October 16, midnight to sunrise of that day. 16/7 can bring around travel. So October 17 is where we see some issues. Or let's say we have an 18/9 portal sequence stack of sixes. This is October 17, 2022. October 17, 2022. So we got a sacrificial sequence, but let's see if that is the case. But there's a murderous outcome here, 18/9. This is familiar related. And outcome 15/6. So we see the day before, the day starts with a 15/6 issue. There's an issue clearly because there's 3 6s, 4 6s if you really want to include the 6 in the 16/7, which can be, yes. You got 4 6s in the first 2 rows, so there's shit going on here. And that 6s brings around anger, 6s anger, rage. So what I would say, it might be a little bit vague. Whoever harmed her, definitely Dick, male. Now, it could either be the driver or the boyfriend. Now, let's see who it potentially is. There's strong evidence. I'm just trying to read something. There's something off with the driver. Now let me just say, and I'm being cautioned, but I'm just saying for respect of Lucinda, needs to be tested. So okay, what am I getting to? In the zone where so 11:30 a.m. So 17/8 is there's a homicide here on the day that I believe she was traveling, right? 16/7 travel ends in let's say not ends in homicide, but the next step is homicide because there's still the rest of the day. But homicide follows after the travel. And in that homicide zone, which is the zone of 11:30 a.m., October 16, hidden 26/8 is an assault. It's not saying there was an assault the day before or 2 days before. It's saying what we don't know about this homicide, there was an assault on the day, October 16, which ends in a 32/5. Not good. Something was destroyed. So October 17 then begins 17/8, murder. There's something off about this as well. That doesn't make sense. The reason why it doesn't make sense, or it's not about, if it's not about the portal sequence, it still. God, is that what it's saying? So let's say something unfortunate happens on October 16, but what we also don't know, Jesus, it's a bit weird. I've never had one of these, I don't think. Okay, so something goes down with the driver, right? But meanwhile, The boyfriend's also getting ready to come looking for her. That's how bad the situation was for her. So, hey, I'm not going to ask the question, was she meant to die that day? That's bullshit, man. You got these pigs, motherfuckers. If she don't like you, leave her alone. Bumped onto Devonay. If she don't like you, leave her alone. If she says no, or if she says divorce, or if she says separation, breakup, leave it at that, you dick. Unfortunately, there's dicks in the world. What's that, Andrew? How many 15,000s? God. What is this world coming to? Ladies and gentlemen, the transition from professional filmmaker back to psychic medium Roberto took a bit more than expected this week. So the thing about making films or any long form or any significant duration content of value, right, or significance, that shit ain't easy. We're dealing with cognitive processes on one level. In other words, seeing, hearing, feeling, and it gets imprinted. That's why when you make a film, you got to, allow 3 years. It's a 3 year, it's like a generally, depending, okay, we can argue some can do it in 2 years if you really going gung-ho and you're scraping your budget. But let's say generally comfortably 3 years from start to finish. That includes starting from your synopsis treatment of the story or story idea into developing it into a script in the first year. 1 year for the script. 1 year for pre-production and principal photography, in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, you can go longer, but then you go 1 year post-production, 6 months edit, 6 months sound, generally speaking. So I thought I could just jump off that bandwagon and just get on the treadmill again of doing shows, and wasn't that easy. Be that as it may, the world leaves us in gasp and amazement. How the rich and almighty famous can fall, and how those that have got their bloods or hands tainted are swapped for others the next Monday. Oh, you go put your hands down on the Star of David. Anyway, such is life in the big city. Zombieland just around the corner from the X. Is it still the Kodak Cinema? Is it still? 42.6. 42.6 in the negative when you're dealing with family, because family is 6, right? 42.6 is divorcing the family. We've had a 30, then you'd have a 33.6, 24.6, 15.6. The soul number. 6 is about the soul, the heart, the energy, the magnet, human magnet, 6s. People with 6s in your chart, do a check on everyone else around you. If you've got dominant 6s in your chart, do a check around you with your friends, colleagues, family, date of birth. You'll find if you're a dominant 6, you will have 6s around you. Energy for days. 6s draw together. While Sarah and her still prince is formerly known as the Duke. The Dukes of Hazards. Maybe continue to watch the puppet shows and laugh in amazement. Laugh, and in other occasions cry that humanity must be forced to watch this shit. All right, ladies and gentlemen, keep it strong, keep it real. Let's kick ass in the week. You are the rock star, you are rock and roll, and always the rocket ship. Bye for now.
Don't wanna sleep in, cause I got something to prove. I gotta take what I hate and finally make a move. I think of you and all the shit you don't do. Well, I'ma make hella sure that I don't become you. I have no regrets, yeah, I'll tie up my chest. I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you can never own. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So fight and die for the things you know you love. Do what you think is right and see life do what you want. So give me all the scars, I'm a human being. Cover them with tattoos so you can't see. Knew it from the start, you had problems with me and the things I could be, I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this